Welcome back to Notre Dame Day, everyone. I'm Vahid Sadrzadeh, and our next guest is someone whose work will be familiar not only to Notre Dame audiences, but to theater goers everywhere. I can assure you that. Notre Dame alum Patrick Vassel is back to talk about the road to becoming a theater professional and his role in creating the one-person show Sorin, a Notre Dame story. Patrick, welcome back to Notre Dame. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
I know you graduated with someone who is pretty famous these days. I know you're from Akron, Ohio. Tell us the person you graduated with, but you were voted most likely to succeed.
Yeah, my classmate was LeBron James. The big victory last night, go Cavs. We grew up together in Akron and went to the same high school together. Yeah.
What was that like?
It was incredible. He was incredible even when he was 15 years old, and it's been remarkable to watch his career over these last 15 years.
Well, it's been remarkable to watch your career over the past 15 years as well. What led you to theater while you were here at Notre Dame?
Well, an amazing film, television, and theater department. Many of the professors that I had when I was a student here are professionals that I've stayed in touch with and have been lucky enough to work with on Soren. And that was one of the most fun things about putting the show together, was getting to work with my old faculty members from FTT. And I also learned how to direct while I was on campus. The student theater scene here at Notre Dame allows students to really, get to do whatever they want. And my friends directed me in their shows, and that's how I learned how to do it myself.
We'll talk about your work with the Broadway smash hit Hamilton. Did you think it was going to be a runaway success like it has been?
No, I don't think any of us could have seen how successful it would be, and just how hungry people are for this story. And that's been, the thrilling part of this current chapter, is as we are sending our tours out all over the country, seeing different audiences really respond to it, all over, it feels like, opening night all over again every time we go to a new city.
Well, you're also the director of the new one-person show Soren, a Notre Dame story that is currently touring the country, and I understand you had a fantastic crowd. I know you did. You had a fantastic crowd yesterday during the performance. Talk a little bit about that show.
So it's the story of the founder of Notre Dame, Edward Sorin, and it's an amazing story. At 27 years old, he comes over to the middle of Indiana. There's nothing really here, and he says, "Here's what we're going to build." And so there were hundreds of stories we had to choose from. Our playwright Christina Gorman did an incredible job writing our script, and then got to work with my old friend Matthew Goodrich, who we met doing theater here on campus, and he portrays Father Soren. So yesterday was really fun to get to bring it to a big stage in South Bend, and had an amazing audience, and it was a great afternoon.
Well, I'm sure connecting with the Notre Dame community and bringing it back here to Notre Dame was special for you.
Absolutely, and again, being able to be on that Morris stage, which is just such a beautiful theater, and share it with such a large audience. The DCO here is great, but we only get to do it 350 at a time. So to be able to share that with 1,000 people in the seats was really, really very special.
Patrick, thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't seen Soren, I would recommend doing so. It's fantastic.